José Gregorio and Elvira Pernalete have been demanding justice for over 2 years. Their 20-year-old son, Juan Pablo, was killed during protests in Venezuela in 2017. He died after being struck in the chest by a tear gas canister.
Nosotros nos hemos dedicado.
We have gone to every international organisation to denounce our son's execution because his death was part of a pattern of excessive use of force by the state. We need to stop this, the fact that young men go out on a protest and are killed. We want reparation and memory, so that in Venezuela never again a person is killed for fighting for their rights.
It's been alleged that security forces were shooting directly towards protesters. Human rights groups say abuses have been on the rise in Venezuela since the opposition started to take to the streets against President Nicolas Maduro in 2014. On Tuesday, the United Nations fact-finding mission on Venezuela accused Maduro of crimes against humanity.
These violations were committed directly by members of state security forces and intelligence agencies. We have reasonable grounds to believe that high-level authorities within these entities, as well as political authorities who exercised power and oversight over them, including the President and the Ministers of Interior and of Defense, were aware of these crimes and either ordered or otherwise contributed to them.
The UN is asking nations and the Criminal Court of Justice to take action for the abuses, torture and extrajudicial executions that have allegedly taken place in the country since 2014. The report shows specific studies involving over 3,000 cases of violations and crimes.
The acts of torture included, among other things, severe beatings, psychological torture regarding threats of execution, carrying out mock executions, threats of execution of family members, sexual assault, rape, the threat of rape, and electrocution.
The UN report comes out just as the US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo travels to South America to step up pressure against Maduro. But while Venezuela struggles to find a way out of its economic and political crisis, victims say only international pressure will help them in their fight for justice and truth. Teresa, Al Jazeera.